Start recording. We're on.
Great start. Good effort. Good effort. Ow. Right, guys. Welcome to part 2 of episode. Josh.
Oh fuck, man! I didn't even put the. I don't even know. We're so far into this. We're fucking waist deep into it.
Yeah, we don't know. Part 2 with me and the Joshes. No Amph again. What's up, guys?
I'm very good, thank you. I'm very good,
I'm very well, thank you very kindly, very much, sir.
What the fuck's going on? I love it. A lot's happened, man. A lot's happened since I've last seen you guys. We were just talking about it. We've had.
It's the apocalypse part 2.
Yeah,
it is the apocalypse part 2. But now it's transition, though. Now I'm coming out the lockdown. You cunts have got in.
And we've still got fucking 3 weeks almost of this shit to go over that. It's absolute bollocks.
I swear, though, no one's taking this seriously because the first lockdown, you'd go out in public and it'd be kind of eerie.
Yes.
Going out in public now, it's just the same.
How could you take it seriously, man? Like, there's been a lockdown, nothing fucking changed, and now they're trying to put you in your house again. But who the fuck's going to listen to that shit? Like, seriously.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. Fucking, I went to the supermarket, literally, everyone was queuing up like normal. No one was, as I was putting my shopping on, the person behind me was putting their shopping on. No one gave a fucking shit. We all were had to wear the masks, fair enough, but no one gives a fuck it. It was just like, yeah, I just want to get my shopping done. The person at the till couldn't give a shit. It was just like, yeah, get him out, get him in, get him out, you know what they're like in Lidl. They're just like, fuck off, come on. You want your shopping? Yeah, I'll throw it out the fucking door for you while you go. You know, that's what they're like, isn't they? You know, when you go to Lidl, like, as the person hasn't even walked off, they go, beep, beep, start beeping and they're like some old biddy trying to get her thing. And you're like, fucking hell, love, calm down. You've already sent my fucking 3 kilos of chicken down the fucking road. Do you know what I mean?
Right. So what's new since part 1? Lockdown.
Well, we're in a lockdown.
Josh, you've moved house.
I'm in my new home. It is lovely. You boys have to come and visit.
Yes.
We've both moved in with our girlfriends.
Yes, this is also accurate.
What else?
My training has changed with Patrick. He sent me more hell.
More importantly, you've shaved your beard off.
I shaved my beard off, yeah. Because so this is what happened, right? So I was standing here, and I had this, okay, and I just went, should I do Movember? And Meg said yes. So I went outside and I shaved my beard off. And then the moustache lasted a day. And then I looked in the mirror and I said, babe, I don't like the moustache anymore. And she said, just fucking shave it off. And so I took this and I just fucking shaved it off. So I did 1 day of Movember, saved a bro, and now I'm beardless. That's my life in a nutshell.
Those Philips One Blades are a dangerous game because you have a little play about, just so you know. You want to hear it buzz, so you have a little play about, and you fuck it up. That means you fucked it up. Now you got to shave the rest off.
Yeah. It's dangerous.
Mate, I'm dangerous with anything that cuts hair because I'm like, I'm so addicted to changing that, like, if this is near me and I'm bored, I'll just go, I'll like put a slit in my eyebrow or like shave half my fucking head off.
You shouldn't be given fucking a razor.
I've just been to Lidl. And for £6.50, do you know, babe, you can pass this shaver. Do you know when you get a skin fade?
Pass me the shaver.
This is an abusive relationship.
Fucking hell.
Right. So you know when you get a skin fade and they go with the wet and dry shaver, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I just got it for £6.50 off Lidl.
That's cheap as chips.
It says lady shaver, but I'm not feminist.
What are you doing?
We're all human.
Giving it a go on your body?
No, I'm gonna. Should I do it now?
Oh,
yeah,
mate,
fuck it. Let's do a live review.
It's got stuck on
There's a part where he goes, ah!
It's like fucking dangling on. It's like that. It's just like, whoa. Unbelievable.
live product review.
Live product
So
review. Let's go.
What's new for you, Josh? While he's setting up his vagina shaver.
Just nothing really. Just training, cracking on. We're just floating around the 211.8, 212. Just sitting in that area, waiting. Hopefully I can get a good fucking blood test. I don't want to get a finger prick again, so then I can get back on the juice. That's pretty standard. Other than that, we're just banging it out, mate. I'm loving life.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Other than that, yeah, just fucking smashing it, loving life. Got a new chair. Yeah, I fucking already told you about that. So, yeah, I'm going to show everyone. Look, Missus got me a new chair. Oh, I just think I've just broken it, but it'll be all right. Got a little chair here. It's like a cheap one.
What's the one?
Like 250, so it's going to fucking break next year. Well, we're prepping next year, so we'll see if we can get to 250.
So that's the goal, is it? The goal is to break the chair.
To break the chair. So what I said, if I break it, then he's sick. She looked at me like, what?
I'm still trying to get under 250. That's bullshit.
You're trying to get under?
Hey, I'm trying to get under it. My weight wants to stay like 255, 260.
I wish I could stay. I wish my body weight would stay at 255.
Well, man, I was 235. My not this check-in just gone, the check-in before, and then my weight came down to like 232. So I've dropped like 3 pounds. But Patrick was happy, so.
I'm getting leaner at this weight though.
Nice. That's what you
want. That's good,
man.
man. I think I'm due to come off as well. I think I'm due to come off like this weekend.
Drugs. Well, fucking hell.
Right.
The maths is here. This is the maths discussion today.
Here we go.
Size of the cunt.
Cool. Is that all hair?
Yeah, that is down there.
Fucking hell. Get it off. Come on. What if his nip just got zapped by?
Oh, this is going to be painful.
Oh, you can hear it. Ooh.
I feel like it's going to rip your hair out for some reason.
Mate, people are going to sit here and watch Dan shaving his
I know. Mate, there's going to be some weird fetish motherfucker watching this. I'm telling you now. Some cunt's going to be fapping to this. I guarantee this is going to make some fucking weird forum for people that love bodybuilders shaving and shit.
When Dan gets to the Olympia, right, this will haunt him. This will be...
This is going to play in the background.
Damn bastard. And then, like, the next screen is him like this.
There'll be a video of him deadlifting, like, there'll be a video of him deadlifting, like, 12 plates, and then this.
How did it go?
Well, the hair is quite long, so a little bit of irritation. The hair needs to be shorter, because you know when you get a skin fade, the hair is already pretty off.
Okay, so what you're saying is you need one of these to shave initially, and then that is going to be a maintenance shaver.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I fuck with that.
That's what I do.
Lidl, £6.50.
I might have to invest because I do what I've been trying to do is do like an upper lower split because I heard Phil having that joke about that. That's a really good idea though. So one day you do your upper, right, and not but minus the back unless Chanel can do it. The next day I'll do my legs, and the next day I'll go over something in my upper, and the next day I'll just go over my quads again. So like I stay on top of it. But what happens? I'll do my upper, then I'll do my legs, and then I'll forget to do my fucking upper for about 3 days, and then I've got airy chest. I think I'm all right now. Can you see anything? I look bald on there. Looks good, but I've got a little.
I don't mind the hair in off season. See, it just doesn't bother me.
Oh no, I don't like it, man. It's just like once it gets to a certain length, I put my t-shirt on, and it gets stuck, and it's all like fish hooks. I swear to God, every little one's got like two hot. They're like little fish hooks. My hairs, they're horrible.
What does your fiance think of it and your girlfriend? Like body hair?
Dunno.
No issue. If I'm shaven, great. If I'm not, great.
I think she doesn't like the in between. So like if you're either bald or you're hairy, don't give you that prickly shit. That prickly. She hates that.
She likes me clean shaven now because my beard doesn't tickle her vagina.
Yeah. I'm not shaving my beard. Fuck it. Can irritate the fanny all at once.
The way I look at it, man, when I'm hairy, I'm a sexy bear, and when I'm not, I'm a sexy dolphin. So.
I like that. You want to, because this is part 2, do you want to just touch upon our, obviously I was going to say the Great British, but it's the British Grand Prix that went past?
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to touch upon that. And
what are we touching on? The Open, the 212, the whole event?
Open.
Open and a bit of 212.
Huh?
Bit 212.
Open and a bit of 212. So for people that don't know, first place, obviously, James. Second place was Regan. Third place was
Mark.
Fourth place would have been Jamie.
Yep.
Fifth place would have been the Theo, the French guy.
Was it?
I can't say the second name. Trained by Patrick.
I can't remember. I know the top 3, and I knew the top 4.
Trained by Patrick?
I think so.
Patrick's client was Florian.
Florian and James.
So Theo Legura.
Yes,
one of Patrick's clients?
Yes, the guy from France. Samson, 6th. 7th, Kuba.
And then Florian was last.
And then Florian was last. Yeah.
Florian was way off though. I know he had a lot of complications going into the show. Like with I think it was with the traveling, the show being early and things like that.
Yeah, I think that probably threw a lot of them off.
Okay, yeah. Fucking, he's got an hell of a physique, man. He's really good. He's fucking sick.
Yeah, that was. But the thing is, well, obviously James is unbelievable, and like for now, for him, that's going to be awesome to see him go to next year.
Look at that.
That's a fucking shot.
Nice, huh? Yeah, I was really impressed with that guy. I've never seen him before. He's young as well.
Yeah. The thing that annoyed me about the show, I was really looking forward to watching it on the Saturday. Really looking forward to it. And Bozza, the fucking nonce, has fucking given us a lockdown, and it meant I was at work, and I had to keep fucking like intermittent watching it. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Like Saturday, I didn't have to work Saturday. We all had Saturday off. I was going to get it on my TV. Do you know what I mean? Put it on. Lovely. Fucking shit, innit? I was like, you fucking cunt. You just...
But I mean, but they pulled it off, man.
Oh, they pulled it off brilliantly. Absolutely
to
tremendous.
be fair, I was very impressed because that was like...
Yeah, that was...
The chances of that happening were so slim, and to be able to make that happen was very impressive.
It makes really, like, that show was pretty stacked. Like, it was really, like, everyone was fucking nice. It looked good. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Like,
Florian was off. Florian was very off.
Florian was very off, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if he's on, he's probably got the most pleasing shape there.
100%, mate. Florian, for me, like if he's on, is in that lineup, is definitely like a contender for top 4. He would, in my opinion, he would beat Jamie. I think Mark and Regan beat him. Regan, I think is like, because Regan wasn't 100%, was he?
No,
No.
You know what? Like, I honestly think, I don't want to say it, but do you know how when an athlete who's very well known travels to another country, and
I was thinking
grateful, the promoters are so grateful that they turn up, they give them some kind of a little bit of.
Yeah, 100%. I couldn't agree more. I think I was thinking this when I saw that Regan came second, simply because I feel like Mark was far better.
Yeah.
Like Mark was fucking on point.
Regan faded towards the end, and if they did one more comparison with Mark would have had him lights out.
Yeah.
And they didn't actually stand them together, which I don't understand.
But then you see that in shows where this kind of favoritism happens as well, where they don't compare as they should. But then again, you know, whether that happened or not, I don't fucking know. It's just my personal opinion. But
I tell you who did really impress me. You just said Mark. Like this season, Mark Hector has really, really impressed me. Like he's almost with his physique stands out so much. It's almost like jaw dropping, isn't it?
What is it about his physique?
I don't know. He's got a pop, but I think it's because he's got such a small waist, and everything just comes alive when he starts posing. It's like my
I
eyes
think
like
he's
that.
like, I think he's like a better Nathan D'Asher.
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Just because, but and when I say better, I just mean like more pleasing. Like Nathan's gnarly, big, grainy, fucking. I think Nathan's got an exceptional physique, but they like Mark's got that same. You know that small waist that's kind of like up, and then the lats go. They just pop from the.
I think he's got the potential to be better than Nathan because I think.
Yeah.
I think
genetically, I think Mark is better. Give him some years.
Yeah, of course.
But I think Nathan is just unreal. I think he's unreal.
I mean, Nathan's at the top of his game. Mark isn't yet.
Yeah.
But Mark's another guy who lives like you can tell sort of lit like he's more open than he has been, but like he's like you can sort of tell he just loves the process, like eat, sleep, train, love bodybuilding life, goes to bed smart. Like he just looks like a guy. He just looks like that. He's like, do you know what I mean? He's brilliant.
Do you know what? I remember the first time I saw Mark. I remember the first time I saw Mark Hector in person. It was in Emporium Gym, and I was there with Brandon Harding when I prepped him for the Body Power show. And I was there with him his last training session, and I saw Mark Hector sitting on a machine. All right, and I didn't know who the fuck he was. Never see. I did not know who he was.
Really.
And I saw him, and I saw his arms, and his arms were just like big bubbles on his body. And I looked, and I was like, what the fuck?
Who the fuck's that guy?
Honestly, I was like, this guy is like the best I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen arms like that in person in my life.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he just like appears to be.
Can I ask you a question? Just prepping. How was prepping Brandon for that show? Because he won that show, but obviously like all the things that happened after that, because he is in the limelight of YouTube kind of thing, that world. How was it?
I had to give him a bollocking like 3 times.
Really?
Yeah, for cheating on his diet. And I was honestly, if I was in person, I would have slapped the fuck out of him just for being disrespectful.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, of course, man. You ask someone for help, they give you help. You don't do as they say, and what? That's disrespectful. You deserve a slap.
Yeah.
You're a child. You need to learn. Here's a slap.
Here's a slap. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's as simple as that, mate. Like the day before the show, he was doing fucking 2 hours on the stairs and no carbs. Day of the show, we had no carbs.
Really?
Yeah, mate. He had a massive binge. And yeah, he won the show, but he looked shit compared to what he could have looked like.
Mm.
You know, I know what he could have looked like. I know how I wanted him to look, and he didn't look how I wanted him to look. You know.
How does that feel? Just for anyone listening, because obviously not on that example, but when you're like so on that kind of level, when it makes you feel like that as a coach, when you're coaching someone like for it was a European Championships. It wasn't just like a dicky round show. It was.
Well, I just said to him, I said, I'm going to get you your first win.
Yeah.
It would have been his first win. And I was like, I'm going to get you your first win. And like in 3 days of contacting me, he already looked better than he ever had in his life. Yeah. And then he fucked it up. And then I had to fucking get him back. And then we got him back and then he fucked it up again. And I'm like, oh my God. Honestly, man. I just think it's just like, I would never do that. And I know you can't expect from others what you'd expect from yourself. Yeah. But it's just, I would never in my life would I think of asking someone for help and then just going against everything they say. Not just going against it, but like cheating on their diet. Like I would never cheat on my diet in a prep anyway, you know? Like it doesn't occur to me. There's so many other things that I do other than cheat on my diet. But
in prep, there's no room for cheating on your diet.
There's no room for fucking cheating on anything. There's no room for 1 minute less of cardio. There's no room for 1 gram more of fucking blueberries. There's no room for fucking anything that isn't on that fucking plan. You do everything to a T, and if it doesn't work, then well, that's just how it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you haven't done everything to a T, and then the outcome isn't what you want, you can't fucking moan because you fucked up
Yeah.
yourself.
Don't make you excuses. Don't make yourself have excuses.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy your food. Enjoy your off-plan meals,
Yeah.
maybe once a week on your off season. When prep comes around, you got to flick a light switch, because if you cheat your diet once, you will do it again.
The thing is, all right, what happened was he was like, oh, I'm thinking I want to try like a dirty load, you know, like eating loads of shit to load, you know. And I'm like, nah, I want you to win. We were taking things day by day. I'm like, why are you thinking so far fucking ahead anyway? You know, like chill the fuck out. Like you check in with me every day, and I'll tell you what to fucking do. And he was working a treat, and then he was like, oh, I'm gonna eat all the food. Fucking stupid.
Oh man, it wind you up. I was just interested to know that because
it does, mate. It does. Don't get me wrong. Like,
yeah, I know it is like when clients don't adhere to a plan, but if it was a client adhering, because like the way that I put a show, like I'm not adhering to a prep, that's like
that's different. That's different gravy.
Different level. That's like a whole different like you're hitting. You're in red like fucking DEFCON fucking 5, man. That's like cheating on your diet anyway is DEFCON like 3, but in a prep's like.
Joy, I said to her, right? I said to her, I don't give a fuck how many followers you got. I don't give a fuck who follows you. I don't care. I don't care. I said, people may have cut you slack in the past. I said, but you do it. You disrespected me. I'll fucking slap shit out of you. I will. Because it's just disrespectful, man. It's like people who have massive followings and shit like that, they think that it's something else. I don't give a fuck how many followers you got. Like, don't disrespect me. Do you know what I mean?
Josh, I love you. I love you.
Oh man, it's just true though, man. I just get so. Me and Brandon are mates, right? He is a sound guy.
He is a sound guy, yeah. I was supposed to.
He is a lovely, and I think the world of him. But I would still slap the cunt just for that. Anyway.
I was going to say, because we were going to use this bit to talk about the questions we had, but none of us saved our questions.
Wait. So, going back to the British. So, Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Real.
Fucking hell. What was he?
For him, like, what stood out to me was because I saw him win his pro card at the Rico. And what stood out to me, he's obviously a lot bigger, but just, mate, the fucking size, like the hip to shoulder ratio, then the thickness of his chest, unreal. Unreal.
Mate, not just the chest, delt chest arm.
Yeah.
Size.
And not just
thickness, pop.
And striations. Mate, striations in his chest.
The detail, that's the thing, man. The thing is, all right, he looks like he's got synthol in every body part, but you know he hasn't because of the detail that's there. He's just got that genetically blessed, round, bubbly look to him. And then the waist of a child.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he needs to bring his legs up, if I'm being critical. And, like, obviously he's going to improve from here. But, like...
yeah.
But I just think he's fucking awesome.
I'm sure they know everything that needs to be brought up. Like,
of course.
Time.
Yeah.
It's time, isn't it? Time.
Yeah.
I think it's quality.
He's one to look out for. He's one to look out for.
Talk about James. What do we think?
Unbelievable.
James.
Unbelievable.
I mean,
like,
is there any need to say anything? Like there's nothing. You can't use words that will justify anything. He's just amazing.
What James is doing for bodybuilding right now is tremendous. Like he doesn't even know he's probably doing it, but he's setting up bodybuilding for the future in such a good light for what he does. Like the video to the video, he documented everything. He's documenting his whole prep of everything, and like we talked about earlier on, he is just a hard-working fucking guy, like unbelievable. Do you know what I mean? And lifts heavy. He's just he's a machine. That he is him. And he when he gets on stage, like he's just so dominant. Do you know what I mean?
More importantly, what he's doing for Patrick Tor's bank account.
But at the end of the day, they might be cutting deals. You don't know. He could be cutting deals. You'd be like, oh, hey, Patrick, I'll have free coaching now, eh? You know what I mean?
Everyone's going to Patrick now.
Everyone wants to work with Patrick now.
Yeah.
I'm one of them.
You've been working with Patrick for how many months now?
3 and a bit.
3 months. Has it been 3? I swear I felt like it's 6. I think
12,
we were talking about.
I think it's 12, 13 weeks.
We were talking at
I messaged Patrick in fucking March.
Yeah, because I remember you telling us.
Remember I remember you. Yeah, I told you.
That's why I think
messaged Patrick in March, like beginning of this year.
Myself in April would have been May or June. I actually had a conversation with him over email to get some rates for his coaching back in May or June.
Yeah. It was March. I messaged him, and then I was like, oh, I had to think about it. You know, I was like, right, I had to think about it because I was with James at the time as well, and I was like, well, I just finished working with James. I think I just finished, and I was like, I'll do my own thing for a bit. I just chill out, and then 3 months now. Just over 3 months, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. And that was the telltale signs for you, like. For you it was a good position for you to change. Like you needed a change. You know, how many you've been with your previous coach your whole fucking life, right? Whole bodybuilding career.
Yeah.
Correct. So like, do you know what I mean? No,
it's like I didn't just start working with Patrick because I felt like he had secrets that no one else had, and it's like I just needed to change because I felt like working with James, I just wasn't going to. I could 4 years I spent with him. We had fantastic career, like time in bodybuilding, but I don't feel I made the improvements that I wanted to make. And I felt like I needed to try something new. That's all. That's what it was. I needed a change. I needed someone that I would be more accountable to as well. I think I got a bit too friendly with James and it kind of made me slack a little bit personally.
Yeah.
And that was it. It was,
you needed that.
The rest is history. Yeah, man, I needed someone to look up, not look up, like I look up to James. James is a fucking Olympian, is incredible. Like the reason I started working with James is because I thought he was awesome as fuck. And, we'd been there and he'd done it all. I respected him massive. I still respect him, even though he doesn't want to talk to me. But
you need someone to crack the whip.
I just needed someone. I just wanted to change. I wanted to try something different, and I felt like Patrick was the right person. After listening to him talk, I was like, you and me would get along.
Yeah. That's it, though. That's how to find a coach, though, isn't it?
To be honest, mate, I would have went with Patrick as well. It's just the price he quoted me. It was £1,400 for 20 weeks off season, which is like £208 a month, which is just out of my price range. And price was the same reason I couldn't stay with Jordan.
Yeah.
I said to myself, this spending the money will force you to be consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As well as being with someone like Patrick, who I think, I want to try and impress him. That's just how it is. It's like, I like that. I like having someone there who I'm trying to impress. Like, I see the athletes he's working with. I've spoken about this before. I see the caliber of athletes he's working with, and I'm no one compared to them. And I want to be someone, and it forces me to push that much harder, But then also, like, spending the money, it's like, well, you got to make the most of it now, bro. You can't just fucking.
You can't dick around.
You can't slack. You can't just throw money at someone and then not do as they tell you. It's just stupid.
You're just pissing money up the wall, then. Yeah, fuck.
Literally.
Pissing up the wall. Yeah, fuck that. Now, we didn't save any of the questions then?
No.
Okay. Well, I didn't have a Q&A going today, but I'm going to ask you some of you guys some of the questions then. Obviously, we already sort of touched upon this one. IFBB pros with the most potential, in your opinion? I said Mark today.
I think Mark is one of them. I think Florian is another one.
Yeah.
I think Florian has an insane amount of potential. He has a very, very pleasing physique.
What about classic physique? Anyone got someone in there?
Classic with potential?
Yeah. Who's a pro?
I think John Lofthouse has got potential, man. He's got a lot of weight left to make his cut off.
John Lofthouse. What about 2-on-2?
212. Me.
John,
No,
not a pro yet. Though. Not a pro yet.
I'm not a pro. No. 212 pros. I don't know.
I don't know any up and coming. I mean, I think Angel Cadron's going to move up.
Mate, you
Fucking... He looked great at Europa.
Yeah.
And the British show.
Mate, the British, he looked fucking sick. He's skinned.
What about open for you, Dan? Anyone?
Everyone you said.
Do you think people can watch this and then go look at these other guys? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Let me have a look through my Instagram quick.
It's very interesting. I thought it was that question for me was like, and then the next question I got asked was, "Do you suck cock?" So I thought, do you know what I mean? This is a contrast of my following.
Yeah.
On a regular basis.
Yeah. Every day.
Cuba's only 26.
Yeah.
Cuba's only 26, mate.
Fucking hell, yeah.
Who else?
Off the top of my head, I can't think of anyone else, if I'm honest.
Here's a good one.
I think Jamie looked really good at the British. His front lat spread is stupid.
He's so monstrous. Like when
his front lat spread is absolutely ridiculous.
I like that. He's got that freak factor though, but he's got like massive class. But because he's so tall, he's so big compared to everyone. Because like everyone's like similar height, right? With bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Short guys. Everyone's very similar. And then you've got this bloke who's so fucking big, like the camera has to zoom out like that. And it's like when he's walking, it's the best one. He's walking, you're like, oh yeah, zoom out a little bit more. Oi mate, move back because my fucking camera zooms all the way back. You know what I mean? He's so big, but when he hits that fucking flat spread, like he's so fucking big that the geezer, he almost twats the geezer next to him, doesn't he? He's like that, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? He's like that.
Keown for 212.
Keon, yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I'd probably put him up there.
Oh mate, he looks fucking awesome, bro.
Well, I spoke to Cuba about this. He looked fucking good, but Cuba said he looked mad in person. He looks absolutely mad, like muscle belly, condition, everything's huge. He's only 24. He's only 24. But apparently his skin's just like a minefield, mate. That's unfortunately, I think he got marked down because of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit. What do you do about that?
Well, get a skin peel, I guess.
Yeah, even them, man. Depending how bad it is, if you got those big like craters in your back, like that can.
Yeah.
That's some bad.
But mate, Jay reminds me of, I don't know why, Steve Kuklo, but like more like grainy and gnarly.
Squashed.
No, Steve Kuklo's pretty gnarly.
No, he's big, but he's not. But he doesn't have that. But Steve Kuklo doesn't have that grainy look to him. He's got like a polished look.
No, did you see him at the Arnold?
Yeah, but he wasn't like like Dorian grainy, you know. This kind looks like a Russian grainy, hard-skinned look.
Rough.
Rough.
That's it. That's a new one, but it's
Rough.
R-U-F-F. Rough.
Oh, Rough for classic. Rough is fucking sick.
Yes, but he's already up there though, isn't he? Like him and Keon.
But he's had a 2-year off season.
Is he? Fucking hell. Right, we've got 5 minutes. This is a good question. Right, I know what the answer would be from you boys, but it's just like, listen to it. If you missed a meal, would you cram 2 in and 1, or go back on track and carry on as normal?
Go back on track.
I'd get back on track. Man, I missed 2 meals yesterday. I fell asleep super early, and I woke up at like 6 o'clock this morning. I just started my day normal.
Do you know what I said to him? Stay up late. Just stay up later.
And mate, I've stayed up until like 2-3 in the morning sometimes to get my last meal, and if I'm behind, it's been that.
if you work like a job where you've got to be up early and you can't sleep in,
that's a different.
then I would cram together the macros from the fats and the carbs, but leave the protein out. And if you wake up in the night, take the protein in liquid form when you go for a piss.
That's a really good idea.
Or just put the 2 meals together and don't stress about it if you can eat it all.
Hope your stomach doesn't get fucked up.
I mean, I can eat 2 meals together and I have no problem at all.
He's an animal.
It depends on the amount of protein, mate. It depends on the amount of protein you got in each meal.
Very true.
I think it depends how much weed you smoked in your life, because you know when you have a couple of joints, right?
That's also true, man.
Fucking your stomach can do anything.
Bro, if I go hard, like fucking hell, I could eat 6 meals in a go.
Yeah, I remember I used to smoke, and I'd do like I would have just eaten dinner, and I would do like a whole big bag of Doritos, a Big Mac meal, and then I would fucking finish off like a whole fucking liter of Lucozade, like less calories as fuck. This is when it was full sugar. I'd be sitting there, and I'd be ready, like I was charged, and I was high as fuck.
Speaking of Lucozade, I'm sure Jay Cutler used to drink like Sprite intra-workout or post-workout as his carb source.
If you listen to one of the podcasts with Chris Aceto, apparently he carved someone up on Sprite. Yeah, because
I'm sure it was Jay.
He was puking. He kept on puking, and he couldn't.
Could have been Cody, actually. I know Cody Montgomery had there was a show where he was just being sick, and Chris said something like Cody was like, "Oh my god, I've just been sick," and Chris was like, "Keep on being sick. You're just gonna be dry as fuck."
I love that. What a sport that is, isn't it? It's like, I'm being sick, I'm fucked, and he's like, "Oh man, imagine how peeled you're gonna be."
You're gonna be peeled.
You're gonna be
yeah, that's the one. Yeah, you see
peeled. Like, peeled out your brains. Like, peeled out
that's
your
nuts.
fuck
it. This
man, the fucking carbon up on Sprite. That's madness. Imagine fucking just.
Hey, and anyone who struggles eating post-workout, full-fat Sprite is why wouldn't you?
I don't know. Put full-fat Sprite like dries your fucking throat.
Well, full-fat anything that's a drink.
It's gonna fuck your throat up.
It's fucking sugar at the end of the day, isn't it?
Fucking,
It may not be optimal, but it could be an option.
How many years has it been since you guys have had a full-fat drink?
Fuck me. I don't know.
Fuck knows.
Wait, but can you remember the last time? Like, do you remember the feeling the last time you had one? The feeling of not being able to fucking breathe after you've drunk it because your throat. You're like, this is refreshing. Feel your teeth. You're like, what the fuck's that? I've got fur on them, and you're like, oh, give me some water. Oh shit! You're looking around to try and get some. You're like, fucking, I need some of that. You're like, fucking hell. You're like, come on, get the toothbrush.
Excuse me. This was part 2. Have we like done anything to make it a part 2, or is it just like part 2 for the sake of it?
This was just a laugh. It's gonna end any second right now.
I know we got a minute and 20. I mean, we didn't. Did we cover enough of the British?
Yeah, we just talked about
James was great. Everyone else lost to James. That's just how it is, and Mark's going to be great in the future.
Yeah.
There we go.
It was sick. Fucking awesome. This has been a great episode.
Bro, the fact they had a samurai sword as the overall sword, I love that.
Yeah. Fucking swinging that shit. I'd be in fucking, you'd see me in McDonald's after, like, fucking up a Big Mac in there, man. Fucking 300-pound cunt fucking smashing up a Big Mac with a samurai sword, calling the heavies. And he's orange.
Do you know how James is into video games and that? You just know he's at home, like with his sword. Like,
of course, mate. Why wouldn't he be? This is going to end any minute.
All right, guys. Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure
as always.
Pleasure as always.
Wait.